for being on the call. We're going to do a team forum call today. It's just members on the call. Miss Marjorie Lewis, Miss Ann Jordan, Miss Gwen Watkins so far. And we came off of a wonderful June. Lots of great things are happening for the company. You guys are going to see it. If you notice on the blog, did you guys register for that webinar, the Getting Started training?
Yeah.
Did all of you guys see that on the blog? Miss Watkins, Miss Lewis?
Yes, Mr. Cantnell, I saw it and I registered.
Okay. Mrs. Watkins?
No, I haven't registered yet.
Oh, okay. Well, as you can see, the company is going to start stepping up a lot of things because we're starting to see a lot of growth. You know, you hear me say we came off of a good month. You know, I came within like 5,000 points of elite. So I'm sure we're going to cross that threshold this month. It's already started off to a rousing start. And, you know, I want to say kudos to everyone because it's a team effort. And you all play a role in this success of getting the market share. So, you know, with your endeavors and your consistency and doggedness and desire to make this work, it is starting to happen. And, you know, I just want you guys to know that. And as we're going to grow, you're going to start to see it spill over even into your local areas, because remember, more awareness. When there's more awareness, you're going to have people come to you because you are the ones who they first heard it from. And there's a lot of Latin, Hispanic groups coming in, and that's going to help us bolster the market share that we're going to. I want to say congratulations to Stan Jordan for, you know, making the moves to start weekly meetings in the Detroit metropolitan area and surrounding area. So congratulations to him. And Marjorie, with what you're doing in Jamaica and now in New York, you know, you're just showing that, hey, you're in it to win it. And Miss Watkins, you know, you are fervent, and, you know, no matter what the challenges are there, you know, you are here. 80% of success is showing up. So remember, you get rewarded two ways here, you know, customers, team members. And it's not what you say, it's what you keep saying. It's what you keep saying. People remember and hear what you keep saying. And that's the challenge for us here. You know, as I was sharing on our training call this past Sunday night, you know, it's you following up. The follow-up and the follow-through is where you will get your productivity. It's where you will gain your results, okay? It's where a lot of things will happen for you, because many people, as you guys are noticing, you know, they need more than one impression. They need, you know, you staying in communication with them, because many people have busy lives. Many people are doing things. You're not aware what people are going through because you're not in their personal space. But when the time is right, you have to be prepared. And that's why we say, you know, this is a thing where you have to stay connected, you know, and not trying to oversell people, but just try to keep them updated. Continue building the relationship, because the foundation of your relationship with your prospects is earning their trust. Remember that, you know, knowing that whatever you're conveying to them is for their personal benefit and will fulfill some type of desire that they have. That is an important acumen in, you know, recruiting new customers and new team members. It is such an important thing. So that's why many people, you know, in the sales process, you know, need more than one impression, more exposure. And, you know, we utilize the different means. We have these webinars, and, you know, we have these recorded links for our team call. I'm hoping everyone is using them, you know, with prospects, YouTube videos that we have, you know, and so forth. and brochures and technical data, such as the high desert study, the PDR, and so forth. Those are tools that you can use, to provide information and have a resource along the way. And remember, we have to try and not give people too much information initially. You want a brief exposure so that you can follow up with further information. And also, utilize the tools that are exposure, utilizing the success line with a three-way call, if that's possible. Sometimes you may find some people who, may not want to do that at this time, but later on, emails, your arsenal is huge. Okay, sample products and so forth. Okay, follow up and then follow through. Okay, some people, you'll meet them this week and they'll sign up next week, and then some people, they'll sign up a month from now, or 3 months from now, 6 months from now, or even a year from now. The important thing is that you're following up and follow through them. They don't fall through the cracks. But at the meantime, while you're doing that with those people, do not just depend on them. That's why you have to expose yourself to others, because this is a real business. It's a true business. The only difference from traditional business is this does not have a wall, a storefront. You are the storefront. You are the resource that brings the information to the masses. And once you get a grip of that, you'll see the power of that. And what you're doing is you're building up sales volume in terms of customers and new reps and members. Because remember, reps has to purchase product too in order to qualify to earn commission. So that's volume for you. Okay. And the way this compensation plan is derived is to reward you very well for customers, and also reward you for team members, but also working with your team members. Because once you help those team members earn a basic commission, the company matches that with you dollar for dollar. And, that's why it's so important, to stay focused down the road, because as we're growing, this is about building check matches. Okay. This is about building check matches. And what's very, very important to myself and each one of you is that when we really hit that momentum phase, it's all about building for check matches. That's what my focus is going to be. So the people, I will tell you, that I personally enroll are going to benefit tremendously because of that, and that's the culture that we propagate and it's designed in the compensation plan. That's why, it's such a powerful tool. Because think about it, to help your lines of business increase, it helps, my bottom line to increase. And so should you be focusing on helping the people that you enroll, in order to help your bottom line increase, you help their bottom line increase, right? So that's why we all work together. And that's the powerful thing about this compensation plan and the mega match, is that it drives a culture where we're going to help each other. And we're going to see the benefits of that once we really start to take off and people are calling, to be a part of this business. They have to go somewhere down in the downline, right? So you carefully structure that, okay, to reward the people that you are partnered with so they can earn a team commission, and you also get rewarded for that gift by earning a check match. It is a beautiful culture that they have designed into this compensation plan. And what a way to reward people and for help building a company that have products like this. Okay, strongest products in the industry, not to mention we're world class. I mean, top tier. I don't know if many of you guys know, but when Forbes magazine ranked our company in the top 100 companies, we were one of 3 top 100 most trustworthy companies in the entire United States. And we were one of 3 pharmaceutical type companies on that list. And out of the 3, we were number 1, okay, of all the pharmaceutical grade companies on that list. That speaks a lot to the efficacy, the quality, the potency, and our relentless pursuit to provide quality to our consuming public. That's very, very powerful. Think about that. So with that driving force, that's why we're going to have longer retention on our products. Okay. The Brunswick Laboratory studies prove that over 3 years, more people, 51% stay on the product. And we're seeing that, people may not reorder every month, but they will come back eventually on these products because they work, and we keep hearing those testimonials. So I'm looking forward to this coming call this weekend, okay? Because I would like for everyone to line up to share their testimonial, and also have someone that you've exposed be willing to share their testimonial on that call. It's going to be a recorded call, and we have to focus on etiquette and professionalism. So remember, we got to keep it short and sweet. When you're sharing your testimonial on the call, my name is, I am, from wherever you're locale, and this is my testimonial. And, summarize it. This is what's happened previously to me. That's what I've noticed. And since I've consumed this and such product, over a period of time, I've noticed these benefits that I've derived, and I attribute it to consuming, because the only other thing I've been doing is consuming this product. And, so you keep your testimonial kind of short and sweet, but, conveying the effect and the benefit that you're receiving from the product. Okay. So we're going to do that this coming Sunday, where we have everyone. Hi, Wendy. Welcome to the call. Everyone give their testimonial, and also invite someone that you've shared this product with to share their testimonial on the live call for Sunday, because that is going to be a powerful tool that not only on a YouTube video, but we want it to be done so well that we can burn it on CDs and start handing it out. Okay, that's where we're moving to right now, because we have to make sure we have the tools to help you guys further expand the market share that is here. Okay, so, and then secondly, the next step on the next training is just a careful how to fast start. Okay, getting started, that we're going to record, or getting started video that you can burn also, so we can provide these to each and every one, because I'm telling you, we're getting to a position where people are going to recognize you because they've heard about Synergy. And because more and more people now are coming on board, we're growing, we're starting to see market share increase in different areas, and we all stand to benefit. So we have to sharpen our axe, we have to sharpen our tool chest, and provide the resources to help each and every one of us succeed. So it starts with this coming weekend. So I'm going to really rely on a lot of you guys, to I'm inviting several people that have compelling testimonial, and I'm going to coach them in conveying it so that it's smooth and it's consistent, and so that we can fill as many testimonials as possible, so we can have a recorded one that we can burn on CDs and format it for you guys, so that all you have to do is download it and load it on your computer, and then just hit burn, and it burns on a CD for you guys. Okay, so that's the goal, providing tools and resources for us to grow, because the time is coming. Also, we're in June. June is a very pivotal month for business growth. A lot of people are coming off of schools. A lot of teachers are on break. A lot of children are on summer break. Families take vacation now. Families do a lot of activities during the summer. They're going to deplete a lot of finances, income, money, okay, doing this. And then they have to find more resources to fund back to school, okay? That's why this is such a viable opportunity for those who are looking for an opportunity. There are people who are looking to derive some type of income now that they can provide, for children down the road. They're not just looking to vacation and so forth. So traditionally in network marketing, June kicks off a season, a 90-day run, to where you're going to build for the end of the year. So June, July, then the close of August, once they're clear the school season, It's going to be a mad dash. They call it networking season. Okay, the build up, because what you do today in this month will result in August, and what you do in August will result in November. Okay, and that's where huge growth happens between September, October, and November, because people are building for the holidays, end of year. You know, people have goals that they want to achieve. They want to have money to buy for Christmas and so forth. So they start doing that now. And as business people, if you notice in the advertisements, people are already advertising back to school. Look at the marketing, guys. We should be doing the same, because we're in the marketing business too. So remember that as we're moving forward, it is an important thing to understand the cycle that we're going through in terms of business right now. Okay, so we're in the middle of the second quarter. And, you know, as they go into the third quarter, you know, people ramp up for sales and so forth. So must us. Follow the trends that's out there. We are a powerful resource, okay? Even though we're into health and wellness, people are looking, because, you know, I've seen more and more stories. I've talked to so many people in the last 3 weeks, you know, of more young people looking for holistic organic solutions, because more and more younger folks, I mean, I'm talking people under 35 on prescription medication for heart disease or diabetes, you know, or kidney failure, all different kinds of things that we can provide an organic, holistic option for them. It's just that they haven't heard about it. They haven't had someone to educate them about it. And people are smart. You know, they're not just going to take your word for it. You have to walk them through the process of exposing them to what, getting their attention, so you can expose them to what we have, and also, you know, coach them through it, and, you know, guide them. And it's a process. It's a sales cycle that you go through, but it's very, very rewarding. So we have to team up as a team or a group of people. The cause is great. You know, we're in a health crisis, and, you know, as you're seeing more and more younger folks, you know, are on prescribed medication, it's ridiculous. And because it is purely preventable, and we have an option. So remember, as I said at the beginning of this call, people don't listen to what you say. They listen and pay attention to what you keep saying, you know, and a lot of times you're being evaluated. You know, you may not realize that right now. You know, when 6 months goes by, a year goes by, and you hear someone saying, you're still doing this synergy thing, it means it's registering in their brain that this is something real. It's something significant, and it means something. You know, I was on the phone with some folks this week that, you know, they asked me, are you still in synergy? You're going on 3 years now. How do they know that? They've been paying attention. They wanted to see, you know, if this is going to last, or is this going to be one of these things where you jump to another opportunity? Because, you know, I've talked to many networkers. They're reaching out to me. Some of them have been in 5 different companies in the last 8 months. You know, so people are looking for options out there. They're trying to qualify it within their own means. And our stick-to-itiveness, our steadiness, our consistency is what's going to allow us to capture market share, not just for customers, but also people who are professionals, who are business people, who are looking for something stable, long-term, okay, and proven to generate income. So, you know, we're at a very, very pivotal time. So I just wanted to share that with everyone. How many of us can have members on, you know, can get some testimonials for us? I would like for each one to have at least one person that you can bring on, so that we can have about, you know, maybe 15 or 20 testimonials. So can I rely on you guys to help me get that done this Sunday?
Yeah.
Great. Great.
Yes, I'll try to get one.
Okay, great. Miss Wendy, you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'll try to get one as well. That's right.
Okay, great. Miss Berenice?
Yes, I will try my best, or I'll do one for my own self. So.
Okay, along with your personal testimonial, also somebody that you've shared with the product. So You know,
Okay.
I'm going to make the attempt to get more than one, but once we do that, what I'm going to do with this recording is I'm going to get it formatted so that all you have to do is load it on your computer and click it to burn it on a CD that you can hand out to people, and show you how to have your information ready, you know, so that people know who they got it from. And we start handing out these CDs, because that's going to be very, very powerful, ladies and gentlemen. And because we're going to hand out these information, we want to make sure we follow a certain, you know, protocol, that we're not saying cure or treat, you know, just the words benefit is important, you know, and so forth, so that, you know, it helps us grow and not cause any, you know, undue challenges for the company. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
June is a great month. It's the June bloom for Synergy. You all are going to bloom and grow, and I'm extremely excited. I want to also thank Mr. Stan Jordan for stepping in and doing these calls for me, as I've been in back-to-back meetings, you know, and you know, the demand is great, but guess what? You know, every leader in Time Excel, every one of us should be practicing. You know, the time will come when each one of you will be stepping up and doing these calls and doing a presentation. Because the important thing about this is, it doesn't matter how many people are on the call. The matter is, you do the presentation and you keep doing it, so that your confidence and your competence grow. So when the right person logs on and hear it, they're hearing it from somebody, you know, with a confidence, and they can feel your belief and so forth. And that only happens through repetition. So the quicker you all step up and get going, get this presentation and start say, hey, I want to do the presentation too. I want to do the presentation. And the more repetitive and the more practice you have, the more proficient you will be, and the more competent you will sound, and the more confidence you will be. And, you know, the demand is going to be great. We should be having a presentation, you know, at least twice a day, every day, to grow. And we're getting ready to get to that level of growth. So, you know, it's time for us to take ownership. As I said, part of taking ownership is, one, you know, logging on, you know, reviewing your web office every day for any pertinent information. Step two, you know, you taking ownership, it's you to learn the resources and the material, and also develop yourself to where you can do what I do. Okay, you have to believe in yourself that you can do what O'Neill does, you know, what the Mr. David Davidson, Bart Woodcook. You have to believe in yourself, because guess what? To get to these positions, you have to develop yourself and grow into it, and that's part of the process. You know, to work on yourself, to say, hey, listen, we need to practice some of these three-way calls and so forth, or how I, you know, my speech, how somebody, you know, I would expose someone to the information, what my narrative is, because repetition is the mother of learning. And through repetition, you get more proficient. And you have to believe in yourself, that you see yourself doing these presentation. If you believe it, you're going to take the steps to allow that to come to fruition, okay, and to come and become alive. Let it become a part of who you are, okay, and then get to the point where you develop yourself to where you have a team, that you're doing these team forum calls, you're training them based on your experience and things you've gone through and growth that you've seen, and what works and what helps you, okay? Because each one of us have leader skills in us. Each one of us brings our own uniqueness to the growth of this business, okay? Yes, I am where I have my own style, but each one of you have your own. It's the same information, but delivered in a different package, because it's coming from you. So that's why I'm encouraging each one of us now to get these practice, work on yourself, prepare for the blessing that's coming, okay? Preparation is the key. Think about it. We desire for the income, we desire for what it can do for us, but are we preparing ourselves to receive it? Preparation, okay? What does that mean? What does it mean to be a director or a Pearl executive or a presidential? What does that person look like? What do they do? You know, are they training people? They're doing calls? They're doing webinars? Are they doing live presentations? Okay, that's what you're preparing yourself to do, each and every one of you guys. That you see it. You're here for a reason. So now's the time for you to make a lot of mistakes, get it wrong. Okay, because it's through going through these challenges where you learn what to do and what not to do, and then you become even more proficient. Okay, so that you can be in position and prepared, okay, for the reward and the benefits of the market share that's coming your way. But you have to grow into it. So just wanted to convey that to each and every one that's on this call. Okay, so remember, Sunday testimonial call. I expect each and every one. I will be touching base with you all, okay, to make sure we're prepared and ready for the testimonials. And you know, just stick to it, guys. You know, this is a beautiful month. So the floor is open. Anyone has any questions, any comments they would like to hear before I get off the call, so we can get it addressed and make sure you're confident going into the weekend leading up to the Sunday night call.
Hey, O'Neill.
Yes.
I just wanted to mention that you know how we talk about 1 in 3 people suffers from certain issues like diabetes and heart disease.
Yes.
It's now 1 in 2.
That's crazy.
Yep, it's now 1 in 2 people.
That's crazy. The demand is even getting greater.
Yes, it is, sir. Yep, 1 in 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
And to add to that, I was at a store the other day, and I was talking to a lady about my testimony, and she was real interested. So I gave her some information. I got to follow up with her tomorrow. But a gentleman overheard our conversation. He says, "Can you tell me a little about what you're talking about?" And I told him. He said, "Are you kidding me?" I said, "No." I told him the stats about the world having a cardiovascular event, that percentage, how much money was spent. Okay, and he immediately gave me his phone number. So you, like you say, you never know who's listening when you speak. But we got to speak.
Yeah.
You know, you never know. You never know.
Yep.
So I just wanted to share that tonight.
Powerful. That's powerful. Thanks a lot, Stan. Anybody else before we close the call?
Oh, I wanted to ask. You said something about helping us to tweak our testimony. What did you say you was going to do to help us with that, or when?
I will call you and, just prep you on this. And I'll send out this link because you heard me just kind of give a little short. Pretty much is, you want to keep the testimonials for people, that are long-winded. You keep it simple, you know what I mean, and to the point in a sense.
Yeah.
So what you do is you give them a standardized format. State your name, where you're from, what's happening with you, and what you've noticed, what the benefits that you've noticed since you've consumed one of the product.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And you keep it that simple.
Yeah.
You can't control everybody, but you want to try and coach them so that they kind of stay focused on it, because and on this call we don't want to reference somebody else's testimonial. Okay, like saying,
right.
Well, a friend of mine told me this, or so. No, stick to your testimonial, and we want to keep it that short and simple. Okay. But I will call each and every one and then just further elaborate on that, so that it's smooth, it's professional, and it's a good tool for us to hand out to other folks. That's the intent of that call. Okay, guys?
Okay.
Great question. Anybody else? All right, great. Want to thank you all. And I'm going to send out this recording to you guys shortly, so you'll have it. So thank you guys as usual. Look forward to seeing you Sunday. And
thank you, O'Neill.
We're gonna go for it. Yes, sir. God bless and good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.